Hello everyone, welcome back to Star English. This is Dorothy Nam. 안녕하세요. You know, it seems like everyone these days is so preoccupied with beauty. Audrey Hepburn, who was and still is considered one of the most beautiful actresses ever to have graced the stage, once said that beauty was easy. You know, to have beautiful lips, you need to only say kind words. To have beautiful eyes, you need to only see the good in people. To have a beautiful body, you need to only share your food with the hungry. As beautiful as Audrey Hepburn was on the screen, many people remember her beauty as having been more radiant in the refugee camps where she would spend her time with the poor and hungry. It's important for us to take a moment once in a while to remember that while it sounds a little cliche, real beauty is on the inside. What's happening now? In our opening, we talked a little bit about Audrey Hepburn, who was stunningly beautiful, both inside and out. Well, today's guest is also a lady who has both inner and outer beauty. After being crowned Miss Canada 2011, she's working around the world to promote human rights. Let's go ahead and meet Miss Canada, Tara Teng. Wow, we are so excited to have this lovely lady join us this evening. And we have Miss Tara Teng here, titled Miss Canada for 2011. Is that right?
That's correct. Thank you.
Well, first of all, welcome to Korea.
Thank you. This is my first time in Korea.
Yeah, and I heard you just flew in too, just recently.
I did, just yesterday.
Wow. Well, you look great for a long flight. How long was the flight from Canada
11
here?
hours.
11 hours. Mm-hmm. Well, I definitely want to wake you up with some tea.
I love tea.
Oh, do you really?
I do.
Are you more of a tea drinker? Or
Always. I don't drink coffee.
Oh,
I love tea.
Good. Well, first of all, I just want to ask you, is this your first time in Korea?
This is my very first time in Korea, yes.
Here you are. Have some
Thank
tea.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. And so as soon as you came to Korea and you saw, did you fly in the evening?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts of Korea, seeing all the lights in the evening?
Well, it's beautiful, and there's so many people in Korea. That's one thing I noticed right away, because in Canada, we only have 33 million people that live in the entire country, and it's one of the biggest countries in the world, but they're very spread out. Here in Korea, there's people everywhere.
Yeah.
So that was one of the first things that I really noticed, was there are so many different people everywhere.
There's so many people.
Yeah.
And so many people watching you right now.
Yeah, true.
So if you can go ahead and actually introduce yourself properly to our viewers, and the first time our Korean viewers are seeing you.
Okay.
So if you would like to go ahead and properly introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hello, Korea. My name is Tara Teng. I am from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and I am the former Miss Canada 2011, and I'm so excited to be here in your wonderful country.
Wow, and I'm sure our viewers are very happy that you're here too. Now, I'm curious to know, I mean, before we even start the show, have you had any introduction about Korea at all? Like in Canada, have you tried any Korean food or had Korean friends at all?
I actually have. Where I live in Vancouver, just outside of the actual city in Greater Vancouver, there's a lot of Koreans that have moved from Korea and now live in Canada. And so we've even had Korean exchange students that have lived in our home with our family.
Oh, wow.
as they were studying and doing their education in Canada, and then they would go back home to Korea afterwards. So we've definitely had, I've had a great opportunity to get to know the Koreans a little bit of their culture, and just get to know some great people through that.
So you've actually had Korean students live with you?
Live with me, yes.
Homestay.
Homestay, and live with me in my home with my family, and really be
improve
part of
their
the family.
English.
Exactly. And we learned a little bit from them too.
Oh
So
yeah? What did you learn?
Not a whole lot, but 안녕하세요. So, hello. I probably said that wrong. But
You said it right. 안녕하세요. Put a little bow to it.
안녕하세요.
Yeah. Wow. And how long did these Korean students stay in your house?
We've had a number over the years, so a little bit here, a little bit there. Usually they stay a year or two as they were doing their studies.
Now that must have been really exciting for them.
Yeah.
Was this at all during your title period of 2011 Miss Canada?
Not so much during my time, usually a lot before. And when I was Miss British Columbia, I was Miss British Columbia 2010. That's one province in Canada,
Okay.
most western province where I live. And the years before that as well, too.
Oh, great. Now the kids who stayed with you said, yes, I stayed with
Yes.
Miss Canada,
Exactly.
Miss British Columbia, too. Tara, we want to know if you have a quote or some kind of maxim or some kind of phrase that you live by, or something that you lived by on your own, or made some kind of quote on your own.
Yeah.
What is that? And please share with our viewers.
Well, one of the biggest quotes that I really use to direct my own life is the quote, with conviction. That's something that has been two words that are very, very important to me personally. I think that our convictions are something that reveals the character of who we are, the very essence and core of who we are as human beings. And I want everything that I do to be with absolute conviction, 100%, the utmost integrity, and the deepest reflection of who I am as a person.
So with conviction.
With conviction, so that everything that I do, say, everything that I am, every fiber of my being, I do with conviction.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, I don't even want to get into age, and I'm wondering, at this young, lady who's got, so much already that's planted in your head and your, path of life and things like this. Now, the first question I want to ask, after you've been crowned for 2011 Miss Canada, you as a person, do you think it's changed you? Or I'm sure it has, but for better, for worse, or your thoughts? And tell us a little bit about that.
I think that it's been a growing experience in a lot of ways, like you said. I think one of the biggest things that I've learned through that is to really challenge my own personal fears. I think that for all of us, there are different things that we have in our lives that we are afraid of or insecure of, and so we allow those things to hold us back. Well, I want to be everything that I can be, exactly everything of the woman that I was born to be, nothing less. I don't want to settle, I don't want to compromise for second best, but I want to be everything that I was born to be. And part of that is really just dispelling the personal fears